So I've been on Barefoot shoes for a while now, and so far I've been pretty happy with the experience. But I had been missing one type of shoe, a slip-on, and I thought, okay, maybe there just aren't any good Barefoot slip-on shoes available. Until I got sent these from Feelgrounds. This is the mesh version of their original Droptop slip-on, and I've been using this almost every day for about a month now. Here's what I think so far. When Feelgrounds contacted me to send me a shoe for review, I really wanted a shoe that was different from everything else I had so far. So I was looking to see if they had a slip-on shoe that was machine washable, something I didn't really have to worry about, and something that was really easy to put on and off. And lo and behold, they had these, the Droptop Mesh. This is the mesh variant of their Droptop slip-on. And the difference, aside from obviously the fact that it's mesh, is that it's machine washable. Unlike basically the rest of my Barefoot shoe collection to date. First impressions when I unboxed these, they are super flexible and super thin. And in terms of sole, these are probably one of the thinner ones I've worn. Probably around as thin as the Vivo Barefoot Primus Lights. And as you can see, I've worn this shoe a lot. And this is gonna be a very honest review of how this has performed in casual settings, walking around, etc, etc. Also interestingly, Feelgrounds doesn't ship with insoles by default, unlike some of the other mainstream Barefoot shoe brands out there. But it is nice that even without an insole, it does look, you know, fully finished, like it's meant to be worn without an insole. The mesh is a bit glossy, which might be a turnoff for some, but personally I didn't mind, because if you're looking at it from 6 feet away, then you wouldn't really notice the materials of my shoes, right? And I would trade the machine washability of this over a probably more elegant finish on the cloth. At the back you get a Feelgrounds logo, which is pretty minimalistic. These are available in a lot of colorways, but I chose a classic black and white because I like Vans slip-ons, and these are like the closest equivalent to those. I've been styling them both with shorts and with wider fit, straight cut jeans like these, and I think they look great, honestly. Yeah, you know, with white socks it can get a bit hee-hee, but it's okay. That's what the kids like to wear nowadays, right? Also, in terms of width, they fit my feet perfectly. I was a bit worried that I needed to size up a bit, but I'm a true size 43 or men's US 10, and these fit just fine. I've needed to size up in other Barefoot shoe brands because sometimes the width isn't enough, but this is perfect for me. It's a super lightweight shoe. You can see here the weight as I weigh on my weighing scale. So just in terms of how I've used these, I've worn this pretty much every day to work. I work in a pretty casual office environment, and so shoes like this were perfect. In that job, I probably walk around 10,000 steps a day because it is a bit of a walk from the train station, and these have held up just fine. In fact, I found myself picking these shoes by default over a lot of my other Barefoot shoes just because of how easy they were to put on and take off. So overall, very happy with this shoe, except for one downside. It is a bit slippery when wet. This was a lot more slippery than any other Barefoot shoe I've tried so far. I'm not sure if that's because of the material at the bottom that does make it so lightweight. But yeah, be careful here. I wouldn't really recommend this for the rain. I mean, it is like a very permeable mesh upper anyway, so I wouldn't imagine that anyone's gonna wear this out in the rain. But just be careful, because I had a few close calls when rushing to work and it was a bit wet with a bit of a drizzle. It doesn't take much for this to become pretty slippery, and that's probably the only critique that I have of this shoe. Now overall, would I give this a thumbs up? Yes, absolutely. I love its overall flexibility and minimalism. Like, this is one of the thinnest casual Barefoot shoes that you can probably buy. I love that it's machine washable. I do like the overall look. Yeah, see from afar, it does look like a pair of Vans. And my partner says this is the least ugly Barefoot shoe that I have so far. So that's a thumbs up as well. Check out the links below to purchase, and also some disclaimers if you're curious about my relationship with Feelgrounds. And if you're curious about my Barefoot shoe journey, you can start with this video right here. See ya, bye.